Hey everybody, I'm Amanda Reda and I'm a Senior Product Manager at GitLab in the plan stage. I want to show you how I use GitLab for my own tasks, my daily work. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I use to-dos in an issue to track the things I want to accomplish for the week. So this is a pretty boring approach. There's way more complicated methods out there with more complexity in terms of different applications and methods and methodologies. But for me, I found the way to stick to it is making it really simple. And using a GitLab issue totally works for me in that regard. So what I do is every Friday, I create a weekly plan for myself, and then I add tasks to that plan. I have some kind of loose labels here. I usually just use them for quick, like, ease of reading. For example, like important over reading. If I have time to do something, I'm going to pick the important before I do the reading. But I do schedule these things on my calendar as well, so that they come up with my natural rhythm of my day, and I block time out for them. So these things, these tasks that are listed here are not my like GitLab to-dos. They're not my notifications or things that come up day-to-day emails, things like that. These are above and beyond those things that I need to do. So in this example, this is my plan from last week, which is what I attempted to carry out this week. Some of it's WIP, and I still plan to actually finish it before the week ends. And we can tell quickly the difference between what's open and closed by this little icon. But some things I definitely know I'm going to carry over to next week. For example, like firming up the 1511 planning issue. I'm still in the middle of planning and working with my colleagues on this. So I'm going to want to move this to my next week's plan, which is being created today. So in order to do that, I'm just going to make note of the title, Firm Up 1511 Planning Issue. And I'm going to, from task, select existing task. And I'm just going to type Firm Up the planning issue. Now, there isn't a lot of content in this particular repo because this is my personal kind of sandbox. And so I don't have to type too much to get to what I'm looking to do. So if I refresh this planning issue from last week, you'll see that it falls off. So that's how I can move things if I don't accomplish everything I set out for. And then to create new tasks, I can simply select add new task. And for example, I will have a task next week to check in on research issue. I'm sorry, it's not research, recruiting issue for research on relationship management. So that's just something that I want to remember to do. I can quickly open it and add my labels. I'm going to assign myself, but this is my project, so I don't have to. But labels, this one's important because I really need to get this thing moving. And I could, in the description, link to the reference information there, which I actually have here in this week's version of moving that project along, which is a slightly different task. Oops, here we go. Okay. Okay, great. So I think I saw that didn't stick. Oh, there it did. Okay. So yeah, so I wanted to show you how I use tasks in an issue just to keep myself organized with my kind of higher level tasks that I set out for the week. And so this is a really, as I mentioned, lightweight, boring approach to use GitLab to keep yourself organized. And hope you found this helpful. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.